riding with my RV, wherever I want to be. 'Cause I'm free in my RV. Yeah. I don't know what happened. I swear I had my wireless microphone on me, and now I don't. Oh, I know what happened. I changed the t-shirts, and the microphone was attached to the other t-shirt. Anyway, we're using the backup microphone here in the computer. And Jim Foster, howdy, all live from Miami, Florida night with Robert Ely, AMs and the Nor ready from Primetime Chatters. Primetime Chatters, no sound, yeah. Young Dave from San Jose. Jim in DC, who is putting out videos of the Florida RV Super Show. And Christopher Olsen from the great land of Sweden. And Lorna Mackenzie, hello there. Sign language, yeah, for sure. And the bar is officially open. Well, thank you, Sonia. And today, honoring my Florida Man t-shirt, I'm having some Florida Man double IPA from Cigar City Brewing. Since we're in Florida, I mean, it's not from Miami, but it's cheers. It's from Tampa. It's from Florida. Jim in DC, time to practice sign language. Can't you read lips? You're good. I hear you. Yeah, I had to improvise. Robert giving us semi-silent treatment. Yeah, for sure. Too low. Well, I'm sorry. This is unless I get my microphone from the other room. This is. Actually, let me do that really quick. Hold that thought, everybody. I'll be right back. I'm back. Let's just do this real quick. This one is attached here with a magnet, so it looks kind of cute. And in 3, 2, 1, we're switching to the other here. I hope we get a little more presence here now with the wireless mic. It's live television, guys. It's live television. Yeah, the built-in mic sounds good. These MacBook Pros, they have a really good mic. But this one is always better, and when I play the guitar, this one sounds a lot better because the one in the computer has like this kind of noise reduction kind of thing. Anyway, Earth Angels, hi all to all the mods, and quick everybody hide. By the way, hi to all the mods. Thank you for being here. Lucky Dog Productions, Sue, RV DJ. I don't know if Alex is here or Herbie or Brody. To all the moderators, thank you for being here. And yeah, that's what happens on live. Have you ever seen like in concerts, all of a sudden the wireless microphone fails and they have to bring like an old wired microphone to the singer? Yeah. Que bola hacer, cariños from Mabel or Mabel. Jim in DC, I wonder if the cool color captions would work with the live. I wonder. Well, lives, according to the message that I always get from Google here, from Meta, no, from YouTube. I'm just reading here. You're supposed to be able to get English captions, live captions in English with the live streams. I don't know if you guys are able to see it. Nikki Cole, spring in 28 days. Well, it's been spring in well, actually, we had a cold snap in Miami. It was 59 degrees this morning. Ramblin' Ruben made it, greeting from upstate South Carolina. MTM Mark. Hey y'all, don't forget the thumbs up. Everybody pre-thumb on Sebastian, Florida, a town we must revisit at some point. Hello and happy Friday from Bob and Verna in Wickenburg. Darlene Brown, I pray you're having a great day. It's been a pretty good day. Van Life RX from Kingman. Oh man, I missed. I'm having Arizona. What is it called? Separation anxiety with Arizona. Kevin Bentley cracked open an NA IPA on a 20-day dry challenge. Or non-alcoholic IPA on a 20-day dry challenge, and one more day to go. Well, hopefully, it was worth it. What big plans do you have for this summer? I don't really have too many plans yet. Even the spring plans are penciled in because I don't know exactly if I'm going to be able to do them. But if all goes well, this summer we're finally going to do around the Great Lakes, or we may do something else. We may go to a place where it's not as hot. There's a little bug in here, bugging me. Anyway, hey, Mr. CLT in the house, Mr. Domo Arigato, Mr. Roboto. Jimmy DC, singers used to have fun with mic stands, kind of lost in the wireless age. Yeah, right. Remember, what was his face? Freddie Mercury was the best with the mic. Even with the wireless, I mean, with the wireless mic, you can have some fun with the stand, but not as much. Boot up with bass sharp. It's interesting. Your clip-on sounds like a lav mic for sure, but your built-in mic almost sounds like a shotgun mic with the automatic audio voice enhancement. Yeah, that's what the built-in mic in the MacBook Pro is. They claim it is a studio quality mic, which it sounds pretty good. But yeah, it does. I'm sure it does have some voice processing, for sure. Bob Leach, we've been staring at the YouTube screen since 2:30 p.m. Central Daylight Savings Time, CDT, waiting for the show to begin. How do you spell addiction? ADD, I don't know. Well, thank you, Bob, for stopping by and being here and waiting for so long. RV Camping and Adventures, thank you for that super chat. Where do I put the bell? Where's my camera? Here. Super chat. Thank you. The best mic slinger, no contest, Roger Daltrey. Sue and Vince Condas from Virginia Beach. Hello there. Laurie Smith, blessings from Central Texas. Just a few more weeks until we can be on the lookout for the Blue Bonnets. I'd like to go see the Blue Bonnets. By the way, it's CLT, that's my website. And if you haven't done so already, because I'm doing an experiment here, go to just the main page, just scroll all the way down and subscribe to the newsletter and see if you receive something from me. I promise I won't spam you. All you have to do is put your name and your email address, and I can send you updates from time to time. Any thought on the replacement for your Sony cam? Well, yes. I'm waiting for Sony to... and Sony is going to make an announcement at the end of February or sometime in March with new cameras. So I'm going to see what they come up with. And I think eventually I'm going to have to bite the bullet, and hell will freeze over. And I'll go with a mirrorless at some point. I'll keep my old Sony for those, when it requires a one-handed operation, like if I want to zoom into something from the car or something like that. But other than that, that seems to be the case. What type of drone would you recommend? Right now, probably the DJI Mini 4 Pro. It's an outstanding drone, unless you need a zoom lens or different focal lengths. In that case, the Mavic 3. But the Mavic 4 is going to come out any day now, so. The microphone with a bad cable connection has the best tone of all your mics when it is not shorting. Well, that's this baby here. I've had this for over 20 years, probably 25 years at this point. I bought it when I first decided to have a studio. It's an old Audio Technica. They don't even make that model anymore. But, and it wasn't that expensive at the time. I think it was like $259 for a studio mic. As you probably know, it's not that expensive. Thank you, Terry Ria, for that super chat. Thank you so much. And Sue and Vince, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Yeah, my camera today is a little lower than usual because I'm using the laptop camera, which is a lot better than the one that I was using the last time, that one time at Bandcamp. RV Camping and Adventures, can you repeat where to subscribe to the newsletter? Well, go to travelingrobert.com and scroll all the way down. And let me see if I can pull it up here, actually. Let me open a new tab and put it up here. And you go to Traveling Robert. Let me see. Let me see if I can show you. This will be a fun experiment. If I can show you this. There we go. That's my website that Remy made. And then you go all the way down. And down here, subscribe to our mailing list. Just do your name and email. And I'll send you a cool email soon. I'm not gonna spam you too much. It's just quick updates. I may even give you a early access to certain videos when they're ready. By the way, thank you, Jody Grubbs, for becoming a Chief Pelican Head. Thank you so much. And next month, I'm gonna be giving away some more memberships, so that way you have access to the Pelican Head updates and all that. Tony Baloney, hello Robert, how are you doing this evening? Are you enjoying this Friday? Have you watched any of my videos by chance? And which one was your favorite? Oh man, I haven't watched anybody's videos, to be honest. It's been that kind of month, but I'll make sure to check them out. When will we see the inside of the trend? Soon, actually. Soon. I'm gonna go probably members and patrons. I might do a Pelican Head update from the inside of the trend. You know, we have to fix a couple of things, but the inside is not gonna change all that much. Doxy Mama, we have loved your channel and travel since finding you on Prime Videos during the pandemic. You inspired us to get a camper and hit the road. Your friends from Green Valley, Arizona. Beautiful Green Valley, Arizona. Oh man, this IPA is going down so easily. I'm gonna run out before the end of the live stream. Spellara TV, out of curiosity, is it okay that I have a video named How to Find the Best YouTuber? Link to you. Definitely need this email connection. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't mind at all, right? Matt Caldwell, hello. And Traveling with comes. Hope you have a great weekend, Robert. I can't stay tonight at work, but I figure I'd drop by and say hi. Well, hello and have a good night at work. How's mom feeling? Mom is feeling a little better physically, but her eyesight is not so great. And actually, we went by the ophthalmologist today. And anyway, Everybody say hello to my mom. Greetings to everyone. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Love, Mom. There you go. Casita RV Live. Good evening to hey, Greg. Good to see you, man. I'm gonna send you a text because I need some advice, some electrical advice. We're gonna start working on phase 3 of Pelicamp East. Pelicamp West is gonna have to wait another year probably. Hey, the Lost RVers. Hello, Roberto. By the way, thanks. Thumbs up. My son is in Miami working a cruise ship. Oh, really? Cool. Said the traffic is worse than the Bay Area during rush hour. It was 11 a.m. his time, 30 minutes per 5 miles. He couldn't believe it. Yeah, Miami is out of hand crazy. Yeah, for sure. What do you think I want to be in the desert most of the time? RV camping, I signed up, just waiting on the email. Can't wait to see the new RV. And I'm actually, for those of you who sign up for the newsletter, I might give you also the sneak peek. Actually, tomorrow, probably tomorrow morning before it gets too hot, because I don't want to fire up the generator, and I might plug it into the house eventually. I don't know if that air conditioner is going to work on my 20 amp connection, so we'll see. Minitini one did, so this one should. But yeah, I'm gonna pop in there with the Osmo and give you a quick tour. D. Coleman Bigby, take Illy to Callaway Gardens and FDR Parks in spring. Butterflies and raptors. Where is that? Callaway Gardens. You know, right now I have my map in Maine because that's where I was. In Georgia. Georgia on my mind. Well, there we go. Callaway Gardens. Where is it? Is it near a way down yonder by the Chattahoochee? That's by the Chattahoochee. Kind of that southwest or western Georgia, rather. Anyway, I digress. Oh man, I'm so behind on this chat. The Lost RVers, thank you for that super chat. Thank you. Q26, Traveling Robert will be in the Q camp. Hopefully, yeah. You know, eventually I'm going to beat the quartzite curse. And maybe if I go on an even year instead of an odd year, you know, I'll be able to finally do everything I want to do down there. Hey Robert, so what name did you decide for the trend? We haven't decided yet. Today we came up, actually I even asked Chat GPT because I'm like, I don't know. But nothing has Eddie came up with Trendship, which is not bad. I came up with Star Trend, but maybe it shouldn't be something with trend in the name. It should be one word, like Pepito, you know, something like, I don't know. Judy Grubbs, thank you for that super chat. Traveling Robert does great videos. I learned so much from your videos. Hello to your wonderful mom and Miss Illy. God bless you. Thank you, thank you. And mom is watching, so say hello to my mom. YouTube is making it harder to bypass commercials. I have 2 words for you, man. YouTube Premium, best money I ever spent. It totally changes. I mean, I know not everybody has, you know, or wants to spend. I don't know how much it is these days. $12 for YouTube a month. I mean, it adds up. You know, we have Netflix and this and this and this and that. But for me, we watch you know, so much YouTube, and lately I've been watching like random, not even my subscriptions. I've been researching like Sony lenses and cameras. And it totally changes the experience on YouTube. Then I go to my mom's and I watch YouTube with her, and she has commercials, and I'm like, oh no, this is not the way. Jardver, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you, appreciate it. Wawa for a name. I thought about Wawa, but I don't know. The name will come up. The name will come to us in an epiphany, like Minitini did so many years ago. So, Barton's RVing. Hello, Robert Ely, Mama Morales, all the Pelican heads. It's been a while since I've been here. Well, welcome back. And yeah. Hey, darling Barcelo, Sky Dids. What did you miss? Well, not much. I mean, we're just getting started here. Netflix, 33 a month. Is it 33 a month now? Mike M, thank you for that super chat. Thank you. I love premium since I click on 10 videos that I like throughout the day, and in the evening I can watch my video program. When I go on channel 2 or 3, I get disappointed. Yeah, I know. And for example, if you are on an airplane and you don't feel like paying the Wi-Fi in the flight, the in-flight, you can download videos to your phone and watch later. That's another great feature of premium. Sandra Winners from Carson City, Nevada. How is mom doing? Love Sandra Winners. Jeffrey Reeds from Carson City, Nevada. Mom is doing better. Her eyesight is not so great, but she's doing better physically. I went by there, made her some lunch. And are you thinking of selling Starship? No, not anytime soon. I love that truck. It's been reliable. And even though I have that trend, I'm still going to have a trailer at some point. And the off-road capabilities and all that, I've missed y'all. From Darlene Barcelona, Raul Medina. Sorry I missed last week. Had dinner reservations. Happy happy Valentine's Day, man. You are forgiven just because it was Valentine's Day. Wawa pretzels and Bucky's fudge. Hey, I love Wawa chicken. Oh, you guys are making me hungry. I was hungry already. La Guagua, all in favor say, hey, I boycotted Netflix for political and religious reasons long time ago. Hey, Remy. Patricia Ezel from sunny Arizona. Hello, and my wife and I would love to buy you an IPA or two one day from Jardiver. We go to St. Pete Beach area a few times a year from Ohio, and I'm gonna... I definitely want to snatch one of those waterfront sites at Fort DeSoto. I think it's still under renovations from CLT. El tricking equal for the trend. El tricking. How long have you been aware of the trend L floor plan? Did you notice how Wingham Oasis 540 is identical? Albeit smaller, yeah, it is much smaller, but that trend floor plan, since I discovered it, probably 2017 and all that. Actually, there's a video of me walking through the trend, and I'm like, I like this thing. Back at probably the Tampa RV show 2017 or 2018. 2018, I think, was the last year they made it. That was the best one. I wish I would have found an 18, but nobody is selling an 18. The 18, that's when they put the Truma Aqua Go water heater, and they made it like modern, and then they discontinued it the next year. So, what is your first trip to the new RV? Probably going to Lakeland to install a Truma Aqua Go water heater on it. That might be the maiden voyage. Good evening, Robert. I noticed your channel on Rumble. Just you're old. Yeah, for a while, probably 5 years ago, I started uploading to Rumble. but it became a chore, and I started uploading like older videos. And I'm like, it's time consuming, and if I've made $10 from Rumble, it's probably a lot. So no, I probably haven't made any money from Rumble actually. Adventures with Mom, Dad, Girl, plus three little white dogs. Hello, Robert. We are new to watching your videos and really enjoy them all. Thank you. Welcome to the channel. But we have it's called a question. What is all this talk about pelicans? Oh man, it's a long story, and the first instance of the pelican was a video I filmed probably in 2006, and they released it like in 2011 at the beginning of the channel. And I'm like, I'm a fan of Star Trek too, but Scarface. Oh, maybe we can do like a Tony Montana reference for the name of the trend, huh? Besides Pelican. One scene in the movie, he's in his hot tub and he's watching TV and he sees some flamingos. And he goes, "Manny, look at the pelican fly, pelican!" And I'm like, every time I see a pelican, I go, "Fly, pelican, fly!" And throughout the years, every time I see a pelican, I said that on my videos and it stuck. And then I think it was Alex, Mr. CLT, who came up with the term pelican heads. If Jimmy Buffett had the parrot heads, we could have the pelican heads, and the rest is history. Alex, your video of traveling all up the Dalton Highway was amazing, and that's what captured my attention. How long do you plan that? Well, we did the Dalton back in 2010, believe it or not, and I had planned that for a while, even before Ice Road Truckers. And then we saw Ice Road Truckers and we became obsessed with the Dalton. And in 2010, at the time I was kind of unemployed. I was working as a musician full time, so I had, I didn't have to like beg for vacations at the office. So, and Eli got vacation. It was summer, Brian was off school. So we decided, let's fly to Fairbanks, rent a car and do the Dalton. That was the first time. So that was the first planning stage. And once we were up there in the middle of nowhere, having to go to outhouses and all that, we thought like, this would be a great trip with a somewhat rugged RV. And I wanted to do it in 2020 for the 10th anniversary of that trip. Of course, 2020, we all know what happened. We don't want to talk about it. But then, I decided once, all the restrictions were lifted, let's make that trip to Alaska we've always wanted to make. And as part of that trip to Alaska, and I had Minitini 4, which probably wasn't rugged enough for the Dalton, but it survived it. Minor scratches and breakdowns here and there. No RVs come out of the Dalton unscathed, let me tell you. There's a battalion of, there's one great, our friend Ryan Hughes, his camperside mobile RV repair, and he's there in Fairbanks at the KOA, and he repairs all the broken RVs that come back from the Dalton Highway, and I'm sure he makes a killing during the summer months there, because everybody who takes an RV on the Dalton comes back with something broken. In my case, it was only the bracket that holds the sewer hose and minor furniture and mishaps inside. And the main thing was something short-circuited on the truck, and I lost running lights. I lost all my running lights, but it was a computer module, so I couldn't fix it until months after. Red Jaguar, hello there. Hi, Traveling Robert. Happy Friday, my friend. How is the new rig treating you and Ely? We can't wait to see it. Yeah, it has one main problem. The Girard water heater that came with it is not working. We don't know if it is a propane issue or a water heater issue, but regardless, we're gonna put a Truma Aquago in it. So until we do that, we're not gonna be able to do any significant camping with it. So, Lily Strain, Norok, from Mike and Lily from Missouri. Hello, Mike and Lily from Missouri. Adventures of Mom, Thank you, that clears things up. No, you're welcome. Henry Kosovsky, do you still like those neighbors who told you that you have to move your RV original Micro Mini out of your driveway, or have you patched their relationship up? There's not much of a relationship there, but it's okay. It's amazing, all the places you see pelicans. Well, we saw them during the Lewis and Clark trip all the way up there in South Dakota, I think. So, yeah. Aurelie Stensing, hello from New York. Loved the recent New York video. You did my city justice. I love New York. I love the nature and the wilderness and the west and the mountains and the deserts. But there's something to be said for a big city like New York, you know. And when I say New York, I say Chicago, I say Dallas, I say Los Angeles, I say, and yeah, they all have bad parts, but the good parts are really good usually. So yeah. Even Washington D.C. and our friend Jim can vouch for that. That wharf area where he's at, that's really cool. I think about metalheads, but we are pelican addictive instead of heavy metal music. Well, there you go. Have you ever watched the original Scarface? That movie from the 40s, I watched it once, yeah. It's like a 1940s movie. Yeah, I don't remember much about it, but I watched it. I know I did. Your new RV is your version of Captain Runabout. Yeah, in Star Trek, like Trendsetter or Trend Trekker. I thought about those two names as well. Trend Spotter, like the transporter. Yeah. Trendsetter. I didn't. Trend Trekker. Yeah. There's a YouTube channel called Trek Trendy, so I was a little on the fence about using that one, but yeah, we'll see. TNT Hall said, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Come visit us in Louisville, Kentucky. We'll buy you a bourbon. You had me at bourbon, and my cousin Juan lives there in Louisville since the 1960s, so he's an honorary Louisvillian. So we're definitely gonna go back. The last time I was in Louisville, I was on the way somewhere that I had to be like the next day. So I only did a quick overnight, but yeah, I wanted to spend some time there and go to Barstow and and do part of the Bourbon Trail. Hold on, let me scroll down here because we have another super chat from Sheila McMurtry. Thank you for that super chat. Hello from the state of Wisconsin. I really enjoyed your New England video. By the way, memberships. But we're gonna give away some memberships next week for sure. William Brody celebrating 35 months as a chief pelican head. Brody, we have to meet up in New York, New Jersey sometime this year, man. Watching the New York video again. Did you try the hot dogs and sausages from the carts? Awesome. We didn't this time around, but we will. We've done it before and we'll do it again. Tony B, thank you for that super chat. Robert, thanks for your opinion and feedback regarding my new microlight issue with the dealer. I appreciate you, but you're welcome, Whatever I can do for you guys. Highway song for the trend. Eventually. Montana for the name of the trend. That's a runner-up right there. Maybe I call it Antonio. So yeah, highway song for the trend, and Neely is reminding me to show some things that I received on the mail. So we're gonna do it right now at the halfway point in the live stream, starting with something that is back there. You know what that is? Someone sent me this since we're doing Route 66 this year. This gas station from Route 66. And hold on, because there's more. There's more. I don't know if you can see it in this light, but it lights up. Now, how much would you pay? Thank you. We'll definitely see a lot of those getting our kicks on Route 66. And Rachel Nigel, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Natalie Driscoll is celebrating 50 months as a chief pelican head. Thank you, Natalie, all the way from Australia. Have you booked that ticket to Australia yet? I think that ticket to Australia is going to have to happen next year. This year, it's been complicated, but we'll definitely go. Don't go anywhere, because we are coming to Australia. I know it's a huge country. You're in New South Wales, right? Anyway, Jim Foster celebrating 54 months. He beat you by 4 months, Natalie, as a chief pelican head. I just wanted to brag. There you go. Another thing that I received, and this is from Desiree Van Walsam, and they are RV cruising on YouTube. They're 2 brand new books, The Long Way Home, An American Adventure. And this one covers the Midwestern and Mountain States. And this one covers also the Midwestern and Mountain States. And in total, it's going to be a 6-book series. I think the next one is going to be like Route 66. And it's a very cool book, because you have a description, prose describing all the places, and then you have pictures of all the places they are talking about. Like this one, for example, we've seen that. That's that Dignity statue in South Dakota. Wall to Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls is a pretty cool town too. Been there. Blue Earth, that's the Green Giant. We've been there. Yeah, it's and I might start planning Wisconsin Dells. I've never been there, so we might start planning some trips based on Desiree's books. I mean, look at the cover on this one. That's of course the Grand Teton National Park. That's unmistakable, right there. And she wanted me to show you a QR code if you want to order the books. They're all on Amazon. And she sent me a nice postcard too with her logo. RV Cruising is their YouTube channel. And I don't know if I can... There, that's the 4 books she already has. Of course, this is Maine, An American Adventure, the Eastern United States. And that's the QR code if you guys want to... And check them out on Instagram at RV Cruising. So thank you, Desiree, if you're watching. And I always enjoy your books. And now we continue with our regularly scheduled programming. Adrienne, I just found your channel and have been binge watching for about a week now. I just wanted to thank you for letting us join your fun journeys. You're welcome, and there's a lot of binge-worthy TV on my channel there from the past 11 years that we've been uploading videos. It's been more than 11 years, has it? It's been 11 years with an RV, but before that there were a few big videos, some shorter ones. We've been doing this from 2011 on this channel, so thank you so much, and welcome to the Pelican Head family. I get Red Dead Redemption 2 vibes from that book thumbnail. I don't know how it's called otherwise. The cover, right? Natalie, I was in Sydney many years ago. Awesome. So Natalie. I don't know, it's so hard to follow. New South Wales, just an hour north of Sydney, the Central Coast. I hear that Central Coast, the beaches are fantastic. So, we're gonna visit sometime. Let me read some of the previous comments here. Yeah, I want to visit Sydney. Sydney, it was where they filmed The Matrix. back then. His cousin spent a year in Durango for work. Traveling Robert from Henry Kosowski. How does your wife do for work? Does she travel with you or does she do something else traveling with you? It's pretty cool. No, she has a job. She works remotely for a hospital. And so as long as we have internet, she can work. Sometimes she works even in motion while we're going down the road. Ed in Ohio, very nice. I would be playing with that gas pump like a youngster. Yeah, right? I don't know if it does anything. No, it doesn't really do anything. It's just ornamental, but it's pretty cool. It's like one of those gas pumps from like the 70s, right? It's not like the old from, that had like a gravity thing. Young Dave, if you go to the Wisconsin Dells, it's not only 3 hours to Hayward and the National Fishing Hall of Fame. Well worth a visit. I'll check it out. How did you get your first RV? Well, the first RV was Minitini 1 in 2014. And it's a little bit of a sad story, but it's a good. We've been wanting to have an RV for a long time, but we wanted a Class A. We wanted something. We listened to the Living the RV Dream podcast with John and Kathy Hoggins and the RV Navigators, and everybody who had a YouTube channel or a podcast at the time, except for Lolojo. They all had Class A's, the big bus, and that's what we did. That was the dream, right? The living the RV dream. Yeah, let's have a big bus and travel around the country. Of course, when you have that, you have to have a toad. And anyway, where was I going? Oh, my dad had just passed away, which put me in that you only live once mode. And we went I found this small trailer that I could kind of tow with the current vehicle that I had, which I really shouldn't have, but that's what I had. There was no money to buy a truck. It was under 3,000 dry, and it was narrow enough that it would fit in my driveway. It was 7 feet wide. So I'm like, let's just go to Fort Myers just to see it. And 2 hours later, we saw it. We were like, oh, yeah, we like this. We can afford this. We just signed the dotted line, and the next weekend I had to beg my boss. I need to take 2 days off because those dealers don't work on the weekends, at least not La Mesa. So if we wanted to take delivery, it had to be on a weekday. So I had to beg for a day off, and the rest is history. And that was almost. It's gonna be 11 years ago. The provinces in Canada deserve to be seen also. Yes, I've been to Ontario, I've been to British Columbia and Alberta. So we have a few more. And Quebec, I've been to Quebec many years ago. Hey, Dylan, talking about Ontario. Dylan Reynolds, hello, I have arrived. I had McDonald's French fries. Oh man, you're making me hungry. Chicken McNuggets. I like the nuggets from Wendy's better, but the McNuggets are good too. And I had a medium drink. There you go. Welcome, Dylan. Young Dave, been to Australia twice. Had a great time both times. Loved the Blue Mountains and treetop walks. Is that like in the Southwest? Is it Perth, where they have the treetop walks? It's such I think it's such a diverse continent. It's the size of the United States. So you have all kinds of different ecosystems and climates. It's not all outback, right? So Desiree Van Walson, we were just talking about you. Thank you so much, Robert. So glad you received. I like the books. And of course, thank you for your videos and continued inspiration. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, Desiree. And yeah, the cover, right? Learn a new word. Would honestly never made it 55% of a book. This could be the first due to the pictures inside. Yeah, it's got pictures. Check it out. Let me scroll down here. By the way, yeah, do check out my website and subscribe to the newsletter. I hardly ever send one, but when I do, it's worth it probably. At least it isn't a gas pump lighter. That would be an oxymoron if you're surviving. Hey, has anybody come up with that solution? That's an idea whose time has come, right? Miss Amanda J signing off early to finish shopping. Oh, shopping. Happy Friday to all you. And thank you for another mini party. Robert, always grateful for you and this fun group. And we have to do a mini teeny lounge before we go on the next adventure. But we still have like 2 months, so we'll be fine. Ask Remy, well, I bought mine after my sister died, a few days after. Well, there you go. Sometimes events like that happen in our lives that makes us think, realize that tomorrow is not guaranteed, and do the things that you really want to do. Boot up with Bay Sharp. There are parts of Route 66 that aren't really a road anymore. Makes me think of the 20 point at one time in old Kia. Classic. Yeah, remember that? I'm doing a lot more research this time, but I mean, there's never enough amount of research, right? Reming, Robert, it would be a cool idea to have one of those retro gas pumps converted to dispense IPA. Oh, cheers. Thank you for reminding me. I'm running out, and it's the only cold one I have, and Mom is watching, so... But it's Friday. I've been working very hard this week, so maybe. Heading to Kissimmee, Florida, March 25th from SoCal. You know, when we used to go to Disney and we made it like... First, it was day trips, right? Because we didn't have any money to buy we could have, but we didn't want to spend in a hotel. So we would wake up like at 4 a.m., drive to Orlando, enjoy Magic Kingdom, and then drive back to Miami, I wouldn't do that anymore. And then when we did hotels, we stayed at Kissimmee because they were cheap. There was cheap motel styles hotel. I don't know. I don't think they have those anymore. Anyway, one of my first memories is like the McDonald's sign would be like 30 feet high, or even higher. And we didn't. And whoever had the highest sign, I guess, got the most. Let me scroll down here. If I can, could you hold that QR reader one more time? Yes, I will. I got my Macro Mini when my mom died, and got the call she had died while in my Macro Mini. Sold a few weeks later. Couldn't handle the association. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Chicken Big Mac. Hey Robert, miss you at Quartzsite. Well, there's always next year. Going through Perry, Florida and Panama City Beach. There you go, Perry, Florida. Let me know how it is. Let me know how it is. And I have to get this out of there. This is the QR code if you want to get RV Cruising's Desiree books right there. I hope you guys can scan it if you're watching on TV. Otherwise, I'm sure you can just search on Amazon The Long Way Home, An American Adventure by Desiree Van Welsom, and you can find them. Anyway, how behind am I in the chat? Nothing is cheaper on Disney anymore. Yeah, that much is certain, Greg. Yeah, I was just at Fort Wilderness not long ago. I saw your Fort Wilderness video a couple of days ago. Mark DiBiasio, hey! Again, so great to meet you in Ontario a few months ago, many months ago, 6 months ago. Hello, Robert, congratulations on the new RV. I suspect you will be saving gas compared to towing. Yeah, it's still a little bit of a gas guzzler. It's a truck, but I think it does like 14 miles per gallon or something like that. And what I'm not gonna miss is hitching and unhitching. Rob Hewitt, thank you for that super sticker. Thank you so much. Eddie in Ohio, the call for drinks is getting intense. What time is it? 6:45 p.m. here on the Eastern time zone. I may or may not get a refill. The other ones are not as cold. What's the KOA in Perry like? It's a regular KOA journey. I think they have a swimming pool and laundry, and it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I have nothing bad to say about it. They have propane. Nothing bad to say about it. Nothing particularly good. It's good. It's a good. I mean, Perry is not really a tourist destination unless you're going to see me, right? Uh, and in there are other campgrounds like old Route 19, it's called, which is privately owned, which seems very nice. It has a pond in the back, but I mean, the KOA is the KOA. They have amenities. Robert, thank you for showing off your gifts. The gas pump was really pretty. Ken and Linda. No, you're welcome. Yeah, the gas pump. And once in a while, people send me stuff, and this one is like, and for the life of me, I don't know where I put the package. Anyway, I don't want to break it. Actually, there may be. This one was sent by Mario, by the way. Mario, he says, we greatly enjoy your videos over the years. They provide valuable information, wonderful video and insight. We also vacation in our RV. We understand the amount of work and dedication required to do what you do. Heard you're planning a Route 66 trip this year, and I thought you might like this. Our son is an Orlando police officer, avid off-roader. Best regards, Mario. It requires 2 AA batteries to light up and spare bulb in the battery compartment. And that's an antique. That's very valuable. So Mario, if you're watching, thank you. Are there photos of the trend interior you would like to show the pelican heads? I haven't taken any pictures because, let me tell you something. Over the years, this is the one that I've been lost in, and I've been hoping that Winnebago or someone else makes something. And there's a couple that actually leisure travel vans make something very similar, but it does have a slide. I was kind of heartbroken when Winnebago discontinued the trend. And apparently they didn't sell many of them. It's kind of like a niche product. So that's why I haven't taken any pictures, because I've known, and I haven't told you guys, but I've known that RV so well, with at least the floor plan. There's certain things that now that I bought it, I'm disappointed and I'm going to upgrade. Like that water here. But anyway, Alan Chitwood, thank you for that super chat. Alan Chitwood from Manteca, California. Became a patron and a member. Fly, Pelican, fly! How was the Fiddler Crab Festival? Oh, it was awesome. I loved it. I thought it was going to be like one of these lame small town festivals. That thing was like big time. They had live music and a bunch of like food vendors. They had boat rides on the river. They had it was great. We had such a great time. And you will see that video in 6 months or something like, not probably in 2 months, to be honest. And in Ohio, I must drive through this mysterious Perry at some point. When I was a kid, we camped near Ginny Springs, maybe a similar vibe, huh? Woodsy Wild, Florida. Yeah, this is probably the most rural part of Florida. It's all woods. And besides which, we haven't visited the forest capital of the world museum, and there's a couple of things like that. Which we just lost our paper mill, which is going to have an impact on the local economy, I'm sure. But if pumps could dispense 2 grades, IPA and whiskey. Don't forget about maybe wine in the middle. Just saying, there's premium, medium, and regular. And then there's that ethanol free, which could be like a mocktail, right? Hey, Big Jim Slade, aka Santa Claus. Please say hello and welcome to Miss Lila and Mimi. Thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. The trend is very nice. Can't wait for a tour. I've been searching about. I've been kind of thinking of, as I said, the trend for a very long time. And I'm like, and again, about 6 months ago, on the 10th anniversary of our buying Mini Teeny one, probably 4 months ago, I had another one of those YOLO moments. And I'm like, how long am I going to wait for the one that I really want? You know? So I started searching. I did it with RV Trader, and then actually this one we found on Facebook, on the trend Facebook group of all places. But we even flew to San Diego, California, looking for one, and that one was not. I'll fly to San Diego, store it there, and then fly back and take it to Q25. But it had spent a lot of time in the Pacific Northwest, and it was all rusted out on the bottom. And I'm like, And then when the guy fired up the generator, I didn't start, and then that was my excuse. I'm like, no, this is not it. So I told the guy, I'm sorry. And then we decided to enjoy 3 days in San Diego, because why not? Remy Pasión might also want to check out and listen Traveling Robert's podcast, Living the RV Dream YouTube channel, fun and relaxing to listen, definitely. And we're gonna do certain things to make the podcast a little more engaging, a little more interesting, because sometimes it's one of those things that I don't plan much. The podcast is usually just me rambling about what we've been doing lately, and for the next couple of episodes, it's going to be rambling about what I'm editing, the videos that you're going to see on the next Sunday. But I'm working on ways to make it more interesting, maybe do some interviews, some different segments. And Winnebago didn't sell Navy trends because they didn't have Traveling Robert hawking them. Well, there you go, probably. And wait till you see what I have planned with the trend. Hopefully it'll work out. James H. Hi, Robert. We listen to your songs every road trip. Driving to the West is a banger. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. And I came up with it. I didn't record it or arrange it until way later, but I came up with the basic concept for the song on that first trip to the West that I did in 2018. Banjos, that's picking a good instrument. Yeah, banjo. I've been thinking of if I have any spare time in my life at some point. I want to learn how to play electric guitar. And Casita RV Life, good night. Good night to you too. And again, I want to ask you, because I want to do phase 3 of Pelicamp, and I need to know how much electrical wire to buy. I don't know if I should daisy chain the 2 sides or just run independent wire to the 2 other sides. Probably independent wire is the way to go, right? Jen on Wheels, love the podcast. I listen to it while I work. Unfortunately, today was a bit too worky for me to really listen. Well, listen to it on Monday. It's there. It's radio, right? Hey, Robert, could you inform us about the origin of the name Flagami? It's a neighborhood where I live in Miami, and I imagine it's a play on the words of Henry Flagler and Miami, Flagami. I'm just making that up, but I'm pretty sure that's where it came from. Flagami, and it's along Flagler Street, so it's Flagler, Flagami. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Foothills. Foothills is one of my favorite too, Remy, for sure. Robert Hewitt, truck camper versus trailer. Kansas City, new retired couple living on SS budget. It depends what you want to do. A truck camper is going to have smaller tanks, and it's always going to be smaller unless you have like a huge truck that you can get one of the nicer truck campers. If you're just gonna do regular camping and be dropping the camper at a campground and driving around, I would say trailer is probably gonna be easier to unhitch and all that. Now, if you want something rugged that you can go with your camper, like out there to the mountains, to Alaska, to what places that require 4x4 to get to, and you want to do it with a camper, maybe a truck camper. So, yeah. Are you finding time to write new traveling tunes? The groove of Desert Wind was cool. Love it. I did today, actually. But the muse wasn't really there. I came up with some cool stuff that I may be able to work on top of that. I got a good like bass. So of 2 songs actually, but the muse wasn't there. I listen to it before I go to work in the morning. Robert Carwood, what's up? Green from West River, Maryland. Well, hello there. Truck camper is a one-butt kitchen. Well, that too. As I said, it depends what you want to do. Like to do the Dalton Highway in Alaska, a truck camper is probably the better way to do it. But okay, here we go with Mr. CLT. The name is portmanteau of the names Flagler and Tamiami. On a map of Miami proper, Flagami is the district, tail, just out of the west border of the city. Makes sense. Makes total sense. Alan Shitwood, if you want to play bass guitar, I can send you a brand new bass with amp, strap, case, etc. Just say yes or no. Fun fact, I used to play bass in a salsa band a long time ago, but I'm not very good at it. A nice bass guitar would be cool, no? But no, don't worry about it, man. I appreciate it, but Daniel Ruiz, the super chat. Thank you for that super chat. You should visit Guam, where America's day begins. Chamorro people at the indigenous people of Guam, and their food is great. I can imagine. Trevor, do you have any kids, or are you Uncle Robert? I'm Uncle Robert. Remy, no more music until you can feel it. I was feeling it today. I came up with these chords and whatnot, but then I stopped feeling it. So I'm like, okay, well. I mean, the bass is good. The chords, the chord progression, I think I could work with that, but yeah, the muse is not there yet. It'll be. I just need to sit down and seize the moment. When something comes to my head, just record it, and then maybe it'll work. And I would love to come up with another Driving to the West, with another Desert Rain, with another some of those. I don't use it often, but I'm really fond of my Appalachian Rendezvous. I'm really fond of some of the later ones that I did, like Sandstone Dream, which it's kind of repetitive, but the groove, it's like some of those of the later songs that I've done. But time's up. And Lily says she's starving, so we have some tuna salad, we have some crab legs, we have a bunch of stuff, and a bottle of Albarino, which is a white wine from Spain. From Spain. As a bass player, then, I'm outraged and offended. Not really. All right, Mr. CLT says to hit the like button. So hit the like button, and I'm gonna start wrapping this one up. I once heard a singer refer to the bass as the fourth strings of frustration. No, the bass is underrated. The bass is the heartbeat of the. Especially I used to play salsa on a salsa band. The bass it's kind of the heartbeat of the boom 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 boom. Anyway, oh, my little pelican fell off. I need to tune this guitar soon. I'm riding my RV wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free in my RV. Yeah, I'm riding in my RV wherever I want to be. Yeah, 'cause I'm free in my RV. Thank you, everybody, for joining me on this Friday. Have a great rest of your Friday. Have a great weekend. Have a great week next week. This Sunday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, is going to be the first of the main videos. It's going to be a premiere. If you are awake at that time, make sure to check it out. Otherwise, see you next Friday, 6 a.m. for the podcast, 6 p.m. for the live stream. Thank you for watching, and see you on the road.